Listen up, get ready, I'm not gonna take no more. There's a revolution, a revelation going on in my soul. Buckle up, get ready, we're not gonna sit back.
Welcome back, you citizens of the world. It's live from the Heartland for the week of the 26th of October. And we're bringing on someone who's been on our show before, the one and only Win Noll. And she is from the Win Noll band. It used to be the Win Noll and the Rockin' Souls. Now it's Win Noll for Kamala Harris. And she has a new tune out. It's a single called One Step Forward, My Body, My Right. Hello to you, Win, and how are you doing?
Hi, Mike. I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
We're having a good day so far. We're looking forward to the rest of it. I listened to your tune. I really like it. Tell us a little bit about it. How did it come to be? How you're getting it out there? What's going on?
Well, it was honestly a guttural response to Roe versus Wade being overturned. It was a little bit of something I've never experienced in my lifetime. I've only experienced reproductive rights, and I just thought it was like a page from The Handmaid's Tale. I heard it. I heard the decision. A few years back, I literally teared up, and within hours, I started writing. I probably had the first verse because I just. I'm a really optimistic, glass is half full sort of girl. And I don't believe in pushing my dogma on anyone, but everyone deserves, a right to decide about their body. And so I started writing right away. And I never gave it a thought. It just happened. I was seized by the moment.
Do you write most of your material, or do you do songs that others have recorded previously?
It's a combination. Now it's a real combination. It takes courage to start really infiltrating your own music into your sets, because you're hoping and praying that it's received well, and you just have to take a leap. So I would say we're doing 5 to 7 original tunes right now in our show.
So this is released as a single already. So how do you get it out there? Is that on Spotify, on YouTube? I saw it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Is it actually a record that you can buy, or no?
Yes, Apple Music. It's on Spotify and Apple Music.
And people should just go to Win Noll. That's WIN.
Yes, you can go to
NOLL.
Yep, Win Noll Band, and it'll pull up and probably some previous releases as well. But for this tune, yes, Win Noll.
Well, I hope everybody listens to it. We're going to include it in this show, which goes up on a number of platforms: YouTube, radio, CAN TV. Sometimes they won't let us play the tunes because of Spotify or rights, but people have it now. They know how to get it. It's Win Noll, One Step Forward, My Body, My Right. So how are you working on getting it out and trying to get this message out, and ever getting any airplay on it?
We're starting. Yes, we are getting airplay, and every event that's possible for getting out the word and getting out the vote, we are trying to attend, support, and perform. This is now my tool for getting things back in balance for women. This Friday, there is an event for a fundraiser for Planned Parenthood. It's at the X Mart in the city, in Uptown. It starts at 6 p.m. It's going to be a wonderful event filled with art, music, speakers. Come on down and show your support. I'll be performing.
It sounds great. And for any of the people who may be getting the show before it comes out on Saturday, they might get it on YouTube or on Lumpen Radio. That's an interesting event, and it is in Uptown, and it will be Friday night.
That's right.
Let's hear a little bit about you and what you do, about your band. How's your band doing? And I know that you're not only a performer and a singer and a songwriter. You're a mom, an actress, and a runner, which we always like to know about. Tell us a little bit about how your days go and what you do.
My days go with a little work, business phone calls. Then they are all about running. I help my mom. I take care of a number of lovely adopted kitties. I get to work from home, so I can incorporate all of these things. That kind of sums up a day. I get to work from home. I get to help my mom. I get to take care of these beautiful animals that seem to have found their way to me somehow. I was always a very traditional 2-dog, 1-cat woman until my daughters and I moved into a new place. And it's, let's see, if you build it, they will come. Well, let's just say if you rent it, they will come. Somehow simply lined up outside of our place in need. It was a very, sort of bizarre scenario, but we had to respond to the call.
Tell me a little bit about your band. Who do you have in it these days? And what's it like being a white woman doing the blues these days?
Well, I'm a mixed race woman.
Oh, so good. I apologize. I cannot tell.
That's okay. That happens with mixed race people. And that's actually the beauty. There's racial ambiguity, so you never know, who's standing in front of you. So when you hear these soulful sounds coming from me, just know I am definitely a mixed race woman.
I am so glad to hear, and I apologize for not.
That's okay.
Assuming that you were just a white person.
Well, here's the funny thing. I was doing a show, and a guy walked up, and I was standing with my 2 Asian bandmates, and my mom is part Native, and he said the exact same thing. It's like, well, these 2 guys, he'd had a few, were obviously what they are, but how does it feel to be a white woman? I was like, no, I am not a white woman. I've been to therapy for this. I don't have to answer exactly what it is. But no, I'm a mixed race woman, and we're all here singing the blues and keeping it alive because this is a human experience. And we certainly acknowledge the African-American family and ancestors that created this amazing American music. So, yeah, there's my whole spiel for that.
That's great. I got to say, I've been getting a weekly dose of the blues. I go to my friend. I've been seeing him for massage and body work for many, many years, like 30 or something. And he basically, now that he has Spotify, he'll just go Chicago blues or rural blues or whatever. And it's just amazing the kind of stuff that comes up. Some you've heard before. Some are new to me. Some are names I never even heard of. And I thought I knew a little bit. There's a lot of great music to hear out there.
Oh my gosh. And yes. And it continues to evolve in that light with just amazing new music and artists with their own take, which is just beautiful and a tribute. And I have 2 Japanese bandmates that are just, they've been here for 30 years and that was their choice. Blues is their choice of music, and they honor it so beautifully. That's Minoru Maruyama. That's Wabi Yaguchi. We've got Mike Flynn on bass. Cleveland Taylor has been on drums, and we've been doing it. We actually had Brother John on the recording, and so whenever we can get him, we certainly try to, because he's just a wonderful addition to any musical event. So that's our current lineup.
Well, Win, do you have any dates coming up that are beyond this Friday so that we could hip people to them?
We do. I am solidifying things as we speak, but mid-November 15th, we have the Laren Club, the Rockford Blues Society. That's my family. We won the blues competition and went down and represented Rockford in the International Blues Competition. Steve Jones and his lovely wife, Annette, are just killing it with representing the blues and events and support. So if you can get to Rockford on that night, please do, because it's a worthy cause, not just us, but supporting that blues society. So.
And if people aren't driving to Rockford, they can go to youtube.com and they could find Win Noll And the tune is One Step Forward.
Yes.
And it's the Win Noll Band.
It is. It's the Win Noll Band.
Well, you keep up the good work, and I'm going to come see you live one of these days. I've talked to you twice on the show, and I've listened to some of your tunes, but I'm looking forward to the live show.
Yes, I would love to have you there. Let us know. We'll give you a special seat.
Right on, sister.